I think we're live. Take a moment to get set up, let everyone come in, and then we will start. Hey guys, already coming in. It's always an honor to be here on Chiefs Sunday. We have 20 minutes until kickoff, so don't worry, Jeff. I want to get you out of here on time. Maybe not right on time, but we have 20 minutes till most of the men in the world disappear or in Kansas City to the Chiefs game, and then the rest of the nation can carry on with this Energy Healing Live. I'll do a teaching, a healing that all of us can relate to this evening, and then I'll take one or two readings, and then of course we'll be back next week. So thanks for joining. I know Jeff said people have probably already started drinking, so we might not have great attendance, and I was like, thanks, babe. Thank you, NFL, for giving us all a reason to trash our bodies. But that's enough of that. I won't get into that for now. I want to talk about Life Force today, and I want to talk about, we did a little bit of this work with my mastermind this morning, and I just felt like I needed to sit and channel and then offer more of this to just go in depth. And I had a few more things come through, and I'm laughing at you, Jeff, in your comments. I had a few more things come through about Life Force, and it's just like a breath of fresh air. If you're listening to something about energy healing, or like you're, on anything that I'm teaching, you care about your growth as a spiritual soul and a human having this spiritual experience. So let's chat about Life Force. Okay. So when we're aligned with Life Force, then things come to us a whole heck of a lot easier, whether that's the money, the business, the baby, the partner, whatever it is. Life Force is what runs life. Life Force is what runs our body. It's what are created of like happenstance and coincidences. Like that's all Life Force. And there's a way to get us tapped in, tuned in, turned on, as Abraham Hicks would say, with that Life Force. So I'll give some examples here in a second. But what I want to say is, if you're looking for more money, a happier family, starting a family, that job, whatever it is, when we are aligned with Life Force, that thing can come to us. And Life Force is like the main entree. And then that goal that we have, the money, the baby, the book, the business, whatever it is, I'm just using a lot of our common wants as humans. It just becomes like the garnish. So Life Force is the main entree. And then that goal, the money, the book, the baby, the business, the examples that I'll use a couple, it becomes like this nice garnish. So we're fed, we're nourished, we're healed, we're taken care of as we hook up to Life Force, as we hook up to the source, whatever that looks like for us. And I will give a few examples. So follow the Life Force and the money's going to follow you. Follow the Life Force and the fertility is going to follow you. Get in flow with this. You can go look at my reel that I made today. Get in flow with this energy, and things in your body are so much easier. Our bodies have this amazing mechanism that they cannot lie. Like they are perfectly attuned. The same power that created the body, heals the body, is Life Force. When there is a decision for us to make, or something that is just a question, your body's going to tell you the answer. Your mind is going to try to talk you out of it. So pay attention to what lights your body up. And we'll do an exercise and just a little bit of a meditation, a healing here in a moment. But notice like how many things as we go throughout our day, do light our body up. How many activities or what we're involved in, like when are we lit up? And for a lot of us, before we step into this conscious, spiritual, personal development, whatever it is for you, path, a lot of us don't realize that 20% of the time we're lit up and 80% of the time we're grinding and inner masculine and pushing forward and just making things happen. When really the 80-20 rule could be for greater life reversed. 20% of the time we're in that masculine, well, we just got to do this. We don't like it. It doesn't light us up, but it just has to be done. And then one day we'll hire it to be done, right? And then 80% of the time we're in this flow and what feels good and what brings us joy. And I promise you, it is a lie from the other world, from the matrix world, that that you can't have a life that you love, that you can't have a life that makes you the money, that is like what lights you up, what you feel your soul is here to do. A lot of us on this channel, in this community, are here because we've had some kind of chronic illness. That's probably how we know each other, or why you started following my page. And what's really cool about chronic illness or chronic symptoms or hormone imbalance or your gut or your skin or whatever you need to get corrected is that's your body's way of showing us what's out of alignment. So when we are having symptoms, our bodies say, something's not right here. And a lot of us have worked through the food, and we've worked through the sleep, and we've worked through the hormones. And then what's left is like, what are we doing that lights us up, that puts us in life force? Because animals, they don't breed in captivity, and they don't breed when they're bored, and they don't breed when they don't feel safe. So when there's a predator, they're not trying to get it on. And neither is your creation energy. So that's the good news, right? So when we live connected to life force, that is the main entree. And then like that goal, the money, the job, the baby, the book, the business, whatever, is like the little parsley garnish on the side of your plate that you're like, it's cool, but you have what you're going after anyways. So I want to give you a couple examples of living hooked up to life force, like really easy, or like Jen's talking about this really abstract thing, because please come make a touchdown to planet Earth, and I will, and give some examples. So feeling lit up as you write a blog or record a podcast that does not yet make you money, as an example of life force, like doing something like that serves, that inspires, that's from this place of creation. Helping a client reach their goals, right? Like that is life force. When you think about like what brings me joy, like usually when we're serving others, because the same part of our brain lights up when we are giving as if we were receiving. Ending work early enough to create or cook a creative meal for our family or for our kids. Living hooked up to life force, feeling life force is like a creative walk in nature. I took a walk today and it reminded me of a research study that they put 5 different kind of plants, or 3 different kind of plants, for 5 minutes in front of the participants. And they looked at a fake plant, and they looked at a picture of a plant, and they looked at a real plant. And then they took neurotransmitter and blood chemistry levels. And there was a big difference. For 5 minutes, gazing at a plant for 5 minutes of looking at the real plant. Like that was the whole study. And they're like, yep, it does something really beneficial for the body when you look at plants. So just taking a walk in nature, even if it's fall and everything's coming down to this cycle, if you're in the Midwest, of not so aliveness. It's good for our brain. It's good for our hormones. Another example of living in life force when we feel lit up, for me, it's giving a reading. It's serving someone, connecting with their angels or their loved ones or the Holy Spirit for them. Like that lights me up. So thinking about, when am I living in life force and when am I living far away from it? And then whatever we're chasing, the goal, the money, the book, the baby, the business, whatever, usually we think what the programming is of this world is we have to live in grind and force to reach the thing that we really want. But it's actually the opposite, that we get to live in flow and create. Remember, animals don't breed in captivity. Animals don't have a 7-figure business plan. They're like, oh, I don't know, I would like a pretty great steak if I kill this zebra, and to hump the chick sitting over here that I've been looking at for the last couple of weeks that's in heat. Like, that's a lion. He's just like, he's not trying to like grow this business or do this thing. And the lioness is like, well, I want to take care of my cubs. And I don't know, if the lion over there is looking okay, then maybe. Like animals just have this life force in them that keeps them going. And you and me, baby, we're nothing but mammals. So I'll let you finish that. But like, what are we doing? Why do humans... Oh my gosh, I saw this hilarious meme. I just sent it to Jeff. Jeff, if I don't get this right, you need to put it in the comments, or please, babe, for me. It was like this husky or this wolf standing on its back legs, and it was like, I'm a human. It's like addicted to stress, depressed, behind on my chore list. And Jeff, will you put it in the comments? I'll have to come back to it. My point is, as humans, we think to get what we want, to survive, to thrive as a species, that we have to live away from the creative life force that actually directs us and guides us. And animals do it, and they're thriving. And the only thing that gets in the way is living outside of life force, when we take those animals and we humanize them and make them do things that they weren't meant to do. So that's a deep breath. And that's a relief. And I have no doubt that whatever reading, we'll start with like a gallery reading, a group reading. And then if it's pertaining to you, just say, oh yeah, that's me. I can take that and I'll bring you on camera. And if you're like, that makes me want to vomit, then you can just respond in the comments. But I'll tap in for at least one person, possibly two, depending on how long it takes. And then everyone can get to the Chiefs' scheduled programming if you care about football. I don't. I just like these earrings. Thank you, Stephanie, at The Sweetest Clay. She's the best. Okay, you guys ready to start with the healing now that I've made enough animals reproducing and nature references? But literally, like, as I go and build whatever God is having me doing in my life, it's like the more that I live in flow and take my hands off the control, the better things go. And then the less that I think it's all up to me and I have to be the life force, you know, it just gets better. So, cool. Okay, well, let's do this little gathering of energy and healing for us all. And then I'll do a reading and then we'll just see where the night takes us. So, all right. Feel into your body. That's all I need you to do. And if you have a plant in the room that you're in, just start to like gaze at that plant for 15 seconds. Notice nature, notice simplicity. Look at your hands if you don't have a plant. And just notice the intelligence that it took to build your hands. Notice what wasn't human, what was rather divine that created your body, that created the intelligence to be on this call, on a phone, on an Instagram, on this thing where you can see my face at the same time I'm seeing my face on another screen way across the world. It's crazy. And bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Just feel your body. That is a miracle. Just inhale life force here. I promise if you're here because you feel called to receive a reading, connecting and tapping in like this will only help the potency of the message that is coming your way. Because the truth of the matter is no matter how gifted or skilled, I learned this from one of my mentors. She's like, Jen, there's some people that I can't read for. If your energy field isn't open, we can't receive. So just taking a moment to receive. And inhale that life force. My nose. Tickle your nose if it's tickling as bad as mine. Just connect with that breath. And if there's something speaking in your body, if you can feel some heaviness in the gut, maybe some tension in the shoulders or the wrist, if your body's been giving you a symptom, maybe all day today, just take a moment to listen. That same intelligence that created your body is now speaking through your body to help you into alignment. So as you inhale, bring that life force closer. And as you exhale, relax into your body. I want you to think about that thing that you really, really want. And with a deep breath in, everyone together, pull it closer to you. Do 3 more breaths. Inhale, pull that thing close. Pull it through your auric field, your energy field, to your physical body and your chakras. Inhale, pull that desire close. And exhale, release control. Inhale, pull it close through the auric field, your energetic field, into your chakras, right there next to your physical body, and exhale as you release control. And now notice, what are we holding on to? What are we like clenching, tight grip onto? that constricts our life force. So we felt that openness, that breathing, allowing something close to us. Now notice like when we constrict, when we feel tense, when we feel tight, when we're stomping around our house or feeling like we're pushing our partner away. Like what is it going on in our inner experience that is constricting us? Notice the separation from life force. And just come back to the breath. Do 2 more. Inhale, draw in life force, draw in closer to you, that desire. Exhale, release control. We'll do 2 more and then we'll close. Inhale, that closest desire, bring it close, bring it close. And exhale, release control. And 1 more. And exhale, release. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, we'll get started with some readings so that those who want the football can have the Sunday night football. Let me see what comes in. I think I'm just going to start tapping in. Let me see. If there's anyone who feels like they definitely feel called and feel like they're here to receive a reading of some sort, just go ahead and put a heart in the comments, and then I will just ask the Spirit to guide me towards you if there's something that needs to be said. Here's a really cool part of readings and doing it in this gallery fashion. 1, it's not contaminated. So whatever I'm getting, I don't know who it's for. So I don't get to like pick and choose my friends. And then it's even harder when I know you to do a reading for you, because that's when our mind can get a little choosy with the information. And there's a lot of energy coming in, by the way. I'm like, last week I was sweating. This week I'm hyperventilating. It's all good. The energy is really clear. It's uncontaminated. And then it can be for multiple people. Like it happens all the time in our mastermind. This morning, we were receiving messages for each other, and the message was from someone to one gal, and a third party person was like, no, that completely spoke to me. So, all right, well, let's get started. This makes me excited. I need to stretch out my feet. I think my feet are falling asleep. Hold on. Okay. My socks are so cute, by the way. Look at these. They're like little. My mother-in-law gave them to me, but anyways, you guys didn't come here to see my socks, so I'll just stop. Okay. So I will say there is a woman with gold hair, crossed over. Your heart's beating really fast when I say this because you're like, oh God. Woman with gold hair who's come in right away. Like right when I said that. She's crossed over when she was elderly. I think maybe she had a walker. Maybe she loved mashed potatoes. She was in some sort of like assisted living. And I think whoever this woman is, you've connected with her before. And you're like, no, so it's gonna be nothing new. It's almost like just old news that this Lanny, I can't quite get her name. I have connected with her before. She's saying, okay, so I'm seeing a walker. I'm seeing that she likes like mashed potatoes or something that they served in this cafeteria and this senior citizen like place, maybe a nursing home. And she's saying that it's like a repeated message. You would talk to her about boys, and she's like wants to give you a message about boys. It feels like she's saying, so there's like a J name coming up around this person. And there's nothing wrong. So there's this like feeling of fear. But she's saying it's like, if it's Lindy, tell her Yes, it is. Now that I'm about to burn my dinner. What was the name I was saying? Sorry, when I get in readings, I literally black out. I don't remember what I said 5 seconds ago. What was the name I was saying? Like, I don't remember what I was saying. But anyways, don't burn your dinner. I'll keep going. You don't have to come on, but I will keep giving the message. Emma, you can confirm it's Lindy. You feel her too. So what she feels like saying is she's just like kind of here on your side, encouraging you, that she's just saying like the playing field isn't even. Like if the Chiefs played in all fairness, which they don't because they're a Major League Sports team, like the backup quarterback and Patrick Mahomes would get they would like have the same amount of playing time. And she's like asking me to ask you if you've been feeling like there's an unevenness, and she wants to reiterate, it does not mean that this person is not your person, but she's like kind of here to settle the score tonight. She's saying there's some sort of unevenness in a dynamic, maybe in your relationship. I think it's with your partner is what she's getting at, but this might pertain to something else, and you can clarify and let me know. Don't burn your dinner, she says. Are you making something with bread or cheese? I'm seeing like almost like a grilled cheese. But she's just saying, she's just here. Like she would tell you this, and she would tell you to like settle it straight, and you're a really good partner. And she's like, let's really not get into the past. Like there's some things in that past that might create this like unyoked dynamic. Emma, I know you're connecting with Lindy, so if you want to come on or if you just want to type in the comments, either way, what you're feeling, that feels really positive from her. But there's some things that you want to do or decisions you want to make, and you don't feel like that you always get to make these decisions. Like sometimes you feel like you don't have as much say or weight. We used to always sit while she ate lunch, and she'd always force that food on me. I don't know. I'm just seeing her like little plate. Did she use a walker? Can you confirm that for me? Or like some sort of like a walking device? I saw like a walker, but I'm curious what she's gonna show. But she's just kind of like starting to fade a little bit there. Emma, I'll let you chime in, but it just feels like, yeah, she's just like, hey sis, remember, yeah, yes ma'am, okay, you could take that. Like, remember that it's 50-50. And if it's not feeling that way, it's okay. There's like a good way to go about it and a not so great way to go about it. But she's just reminding you of the weight that you pull. She's also showing me that it might feel like this person supports you more than you support them at the moment. But she is showing me your business. And it's funny, I'm wearing your earrings tonight. Not because I care about football, but they kind of matched the outfit, and I thought I would be festive and make my fiance happy. But she's showing me how dang awesome your business is and is going to continue to grow, and that things will the tables will turn at one point. The ones you could sit on as well came in handy. That's where I sat while she ate, like the walkers you can sit on. I'm sorry you broke out for a moment. Okay, hopefully that wasn't, thanks Jeff, love you too. Hopefully that wasn't my internet. If it was, I'm sorry. I'm going to post a replay. So basically what I said was that it feels like the tables aren't even, like the score is not even, and she's just reminding you of that it is even, and she wants to settle the score. And she's just saying, like, coincidence, I wore your earrings tonight, she came in, this reading's for you, and she's showing me you might feel like you are more supported than you support, but that's going to quickly, within 2 years, change. You're doing great with this, she says. She's like, I mean, has it surprised you, like what you've done with your business? She's just showing me kind of surprised, like a wow, like, you know, you were doing something and then it's grown and gotten bigger more quickly than you've ever imagined. Are you, okay, this one, I think I do know where you live. Okay, I'm just seeing like skiing, goggles, pine trees. I was thinking, are you thinking about going somewhere like that? But I think you live somewhere like that. there's these like, what can you make sense of like oranges or yellow goggles, like snow goggles, if they resonate with you at all, or if there's someone, is there a male in your life that you've maybe lost, or that's crossed over that you could resonate with these goggles? I'm just going to wait a second. I know it's delayed when I'm live. I can actually, when Jeff's in the other room, can hear me talking. There's a little bit of a delay, so let me know. And then, okay, Jordan asked, is your snowboarding stuff all ready for tomorrow, right when you were describing that? Okay, so we're on the right track. Emma, you're getting a little shy on me. Don't, you're feeling Lindy, so come on in, girl. You can add in, even if it's completely different, you can add in and I'll give you space at the end too. I don't know. This is Tribune. I've got to go to the other room, got my headphones in because he's watching the Chiefs. Literally. Who's ever on this live right now that we're 6 minutes into the game, we've lost the rest of society. Okay, I need to tap back in. I'll quit my NFL griping. Yeah, there's like, are you going somewhere a little treacherous tomorrow for the snowboarding? It just feels like maybe like be careful with your mouth, or like wear, like if you have like something you would wear, orange goggles. Is that what you mentioned? Yeah, that's exactly. It's like this orange goggles that she's bringing up. There's just she wants to offer protection. Like that, you're going to be okay. Like you're going to be fine. But she's like just saying, I've hurt my teeth before, so I don't know if she's trying to make like a connection. Winter parking, yes, it's nerve-wracking to me. Just don't push it. Like, it's like the teaching that we did tonight, like stay in life force, right? When it's feeling fun and when you're feeling like you can be in flow and let loose, do those slopes. When it's feeling like you're having to force and grind your way through it, it's not worth it. I just keep getting like, protect your face or your mouth or something, like or be cautious. She's just like, it's not worth it. Message received will do. She's like, it's just not worth it. You don't have to go keep up with those boys either. Go easy and stay comfortable. Don't let someone force you. Yes, exactly. And there's like a little floaty thing in my face. Obviously it's angels. I feel like snowboarding, you need to be careful. That's what Emma was saying. Just be careful. Don't push yourself. There's going to be a moment where you're like, you're going to want to push yourself. Don't do it. Not tomorrow. There's another time and there's another place, but not tomorrow. So she's just saying like, you can keep your goggles on. If you have anything mouth protective or face protective, wear that. Or if they sell something there, grab that. Don't think twice about it. And then just stay in that life force. She's just saying like, just let tomorrow be easy. Yeah. I'm glad for this morning. And honestly, it's when I'm connecting with souls or angels or whoever, it's only positive. Like they would never, fortunately for me, unfortunately, because this probably would be helpful at sometimes, they never really like show us anything bad that's going to happen. Like it's never like, it's only positive and encouragement. So this is more of like a teaching. She's like, hey, remember, you might have missed the beginning, but when Jen was talking about life force, and I'll post this tonight on my YouTube, but just like stay in that flow and don't worry about being pushed. And then she's just like showing the scales. Like this is an opportunity for the scales to be uneven, for that other person to go tear it up, and you to remember like what you bring to the table. And she's telling me your business is going to be great. Blow up, as it already is. I have felt like this morning when I put these on, like she's going to be doing really good. So, okay, stay out of the trees. Follow your gut. If it feels off, it is. Yeah. So just tomorrow, everything's going to be fine. Check in with me. I'd love to know what happens. But she's just, it's like a teaching. She's like, hey, you're going to feel me. You're going to feel your intuition tomorrow. And just remember like what you need to stay connected to and what you need to be aware of. So, cool. If that feels complete, just send me a heart. My body's starting to settle, so that feels good. And I'll take one more. Okay, the second person, we're complete there. So now my throat is starting to burn a little bit. Maybe you've been feeling like you've had like awesome some acid reflux a little bit, like throat stuff, like either a sore throat, acid reflux. It just like is this burn here. Emma, is that for this reading? Emma said cigarettes. Emma and I sometimes are like double trouble when it comes to readings. And we just are on the same wavelength. So she will oftentimes put in comments. And then also last week, Emma, you weren't here, but there's everyone on here has an intuition, is intuitive. So if you're getting things as I'm reading, feel free to put them in the comments. They will not be used against you. And this is for fun and entertainment. So that's my disclaimer. You can't use any of this for legal, medical, professional, I don't know, disclaimer, insert here. Cool. All right. So the throat, your throat hurts really bad and it sucks and it's red and it's raw. It makes me not even want to swallow. Okay. I'm sick and have throat pain. Okay. So let me tap in a little bit for you then. Have you been having reflux too? Is it like doubled up? It feels like it's doubled up. Like maybe you have like a cold and then you've also been feeling kind of refluxy. Probably not as bad as the cold is making your throat feel, but like you've just been kind of refluxy, like sorry for those who are sensitive. Just like after you eat, you can kind of feel your food like coming up before it goes out the other way. I'm gonna give that a second. Lemons. As I'm drinking my lemon water. Let's start. I'm seeing lemons, pineapples, solar plexus, digestion. Oh yeah, the food's coming up. Yeah, lemons, pineapples, yellow foods, like solar plexus. So our solar plexus, it sits right here. So this is anyone for if you're having any digestive issues. And it is our relationship to ourself. It's our autonomy, our sovereignty, our willpower. And this governs everything reflux digestion. I didn't notice the reflux until you said something. Let me ask for something clarifying. I'm just seeing kind of like clouds, like a storm, maybe not like a literal rainstorm, but do you feel like the person that is commenting here that there's been like a little bit of a storm in your life lately? Yeah. Okay. Then Emma said, okay, we're hitting something, got anxiety in my heart. Yeah. So there's something big going on. Okay. You have a white haired classic grandma coming in on my right side. She has shorter hair. It has a little bit of a curl to it. And just like this voice she would use with you, like a honey. I'm seeing like cinnamon buns. Like maybe she would make cinnamon buns. Like she would be the person. I feel like she's crossed over, but she might not be. She also might be just, the elderly. They kind of are in this world and they float off and then they come back. They do what they want. And my right arch is hurting really bad, but that could actually just be my foot. But, I think she's your grandma and she would like comfort you. She would soothe you. And you're welcome to, if you can take this, just tell me yes or no in the comments. I think it's pretty clear who we're connecting with. You've been commenting. Yeah, she wants to comfort you. And if you want to come on and be on camera, you don't have to, but I can read directly to you and that might feel helpful. I'm going to send you an invitation and just, what do you call it? Send you an invitation and just, or deny it, whatever you need to do if you don't feel comfortable. No worries. You can be in the comments. So this grandma. Oh, hi.
I'm here.
You good with this?
Yeah.
Can you take anything with your grandma?
Yes.
Okay, can you take the storm?
Not like a literal storm, but like I've been having a lot, like it feels like a
Don't
storm.
sorry. I didn't make this very clear. If for the reading, we'll chat after, but for the reading to be the best, I mean, I would love for you to tell me what's going on with your life, but it's just a lot more powerful when I don't know anything and it just comes through. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can just tell me like yes or no, I can't really take that. So grandma, cinnamon buns, yes or no?
No
You
cinnamon.
no cinnamon buns. Would she bake?
Yes.
Okay, would you like go over to her house and is she still living?
No.
Okay.
Would
So would what's that?
I would go to her house though.
Okay. And she would like comfort you and make you something and yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So let me yeah, Emma says decisions. So there's I feel anxious. Have you been feeling anxiousness in your stomach?
Yes.
Okay. And you also are sick with like a cold.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so much fun. Um and when you get more nervous and worked up, it's like the reflux is worse. You can feel that.
No.
No. Might pay attention. I could very well be wrong. But like if things are, if your world is just like swirling and you're feeling like that anxiousness in your belly, just notice if you just feel a little food back up. That's just what I'm being shown. So, grandma, super sweet woman. It's not really clear. It doesn't really matter which side of the family she's on. So I'll just keep going. But did she live very close to you when she
Yes.
was here? Yeah, it just seems like there was not a super long distance between you both. Did she have a bird?
Yes.
Okay. The bird's coming through. Animals, I don't know, they're strange. Was it like a parrot?
No.
But was it colorful?
Yes.
Okay, um, this bird was kind of like a smart aleck. Would it like mock? If it didn't, this is what it was always doing. Okay, it would just kind of me 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 me, but really sweet. Like the animal energy is really clean and really good. So this colorful bird, and I want you. I'm gonna. Are you okay if I take you through just a little like healing? And this will all. You don't. You can speak your experience, or you don't have to.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to close your eyes and take yourself back to Grandma's kitchen table. It actually reminds me of this kitchen table I never would have remembered if we weren't in spirit right now. That my grandma, my dad's mom, was she your dad's mom?
Yes.
Okay, there's the confirmation. She's like, that's this side. But my dad's mom had this table and it was white and had like gold flecks in it. Can you take any of that?
No.
Okay, so just take yourself back to her kitchen table. And she's going to pull you something out of the oven. You're going to let your intuition, your imagination just go wild here. Like, who cares if this makes sense or not? And so she's there and she's going to give you something to remember her by, like um, just like a smell, or you're just going to see something in her kitchen right now that you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like gumdrops in a jar or something like that only grandma had. It was just kind of weird. And so she's going to pull whatever she's making out of this dessert, it's like croissant looking thing, out of the oven and sit with you. You can smell it. You can see grandma, even like wrinkles on her skin, her clothes. You can just tell her in your heart or out loud is what's been going on, like this storm. It's this metaphorical storm of anxiousness, of Emma said decisions, of like I can feel the reflux, like it's a lot. It's weighing on you maybe more than you think. So yeah. She's here with you. She feels you. And then just let your grandma speak to you for a moment. She has all the advice in the world, and it's actually for you to receive right now. It doesn't even have to come through me. It's going to go right to you, into your heart. You're welcome to have emotion. It's just energy moving through. That bird is so sweet. What did your grandma tell you?
I feel like just what I'm worrying about is gonna be okay and not needing to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
was just comforting and
Are you in school?
no.
Does this have to do with math or like numbers or books or anything?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So there's your, I don't know what's going on, but there's your confirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just like to confirm. They're gonna show me something that I would have no idea, so that you
Mm-hmm.
can. Yeah. She's just like, it's kind of, and then in our humanness, just we're like easy for you to say. You've nothing to worry about now, like, But she, trust her. She's gonna stay with you the rest of tonight, and I feel like you're like crunching numbers. You're looking at books, like, and just release the control for tonight. Let yourself do something creative instead. It's going to be fine. I feel like if this doesn't go well, you're going to have another opportunity
Mm-hmm.
too. So, like, is it tomorrow? Do you have something tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Like, go do something creative and fun. You're ready. You're prepared. Your brain is so much better spent like doing something you like for 30 minutes, even if you're
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, it's too scary. I need to do whatever I need to do. Like, go do something like you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you're going to feel so much better. And then she's going to be there with you and that bird helping you with the answers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Enjoy your night, girl.
Thanks, you too.
Aw. Well, thanks, guys. That always goes by so fast. We'll be back next Sunday, and I encourage you. I love doing these gallery readings like this because it just, everyone has an important message, and everyone's really open right now. So if you're like, I feel like I came here for something that I needed to receive, take a moment. It doesn't have to be through me. You are also connected to the source. You can also receive the Holy Spirit. And just take a moment. I want you to write down one true sentence. Grab your journal, grab the notes on your phone. I want you to write down one true sentence because I don't have to be the only person that brings you the message. And what I love about the gallery readings is something I'm saying could have been resonating with you, and it's going to bring forth whatever someone needs at the right time. So join us next week. We'll be back and we will be doing more readings. I do want to offer, we have 2 more spots left for Yelapa, our retreat in January 15th through the 20th. It's in Yelapa and Mexico. We fly into Puerto Vallarta and we do like energy healing excursions, yoga. There's a shaman. There's videos and information on my website, inspirehealthbyjen.com, or it's linked in the bio under retreats, but you're welcome to join us. And this is a community that we're building for each other. We're always here for you. Yes, Jason, I'm pumped. We're here to support one another. So if you, when you're watching, you get messages for people or have a feeling, please put them in the comments. You are more powerful than you know. Stay connected to life for this week. Notice what lights you up, notice what brings you down, and I'll see you next week here, same time, same place.